So in this lecture, I will be explaining about list in Python. Now, what is a list in Python? List basically act as a container which can store multiple values of any data type. It can store a number, it can store a Boolean value, a string, a character, any type of value. So basically list is a data type only, but it can store multiple values. So lists are represented using a square bracket. And they are mutable. That means you can change the elements of a list or you can delete the element of a list as well. So Python will not create a fresh list when you make changes to the element of a list. Now let's see how do we actually create a list in Python. So I will open the Python, we will go to the editor. So here I'm going to create a new Python file. Okay, so I have created one Python file. Now here let's understand how do we create a list in Python. So first of all, I will give a variable name like I'm giving lst equals to, here I will use square bracket, and inside this I will give the elements. So I can give any type of value here, and then I'm going to print this list. So let's run this file. And you can see the list is printed. Now basically lists are having indexes. That means every value in a list will have a position. Basically the indexing starts from 0. Like if this is my list of elements, let's say. So this is going to be at 0th index, then this is 1. This is 2 and this is 3. Okay, this is forward indexing. We can also do backward indexing. So we write -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, basically with this way we can access any value from a list. So let's suppose I want to fetch 12.3. Now what is the index of 12.3? Either we can fetch 12.3 using index 2 or by using index -2. So let's see how we do this. So here if I write lst square bracket 2, this is the way we fetch any specific value from a list. So what is the value at index 2? 0, 1, 2. It is 12.3. So now when I will run this file, I am getting 12.3. Now if I write here -2, again I will get 12.3 only, because this is -1, this is -2. So again we are getting 12.3. This is the way we can fetch a value from a list. Now what if I want to fetch all the values from the list at once? See, right now when I'm printing my list, I'm getting the values in form of square bracket and with a comma separated. But I want each value to come one by one. Means I want one value at one line, second value in the next line, like that. I don't want all the values in one single line with a comma inside a square bracket. For that I will have to iterate this list. Means I have to use a loop like this, for I in list. I am doing iteration. So one by one it will go to each value and I will print I. So you can see each value is coming one by one like this. First 1 is coming, then hello, then 12.3, then true. So this is the way we iterate the list. Now let's understand some list functions. If I want to add a value at the end of this list, then what will I do? I will use a function called append. Now let's suppose in append I write 100. This will add 100 at the end of the list. So now let's print the list. So you can see 100 is added at the last. Now what if I want to add multiple values at the end of a list? Like I want to add 4 or 5 values. In that case I can't use append. I have to use extend. So we write lst.extend. Then inside that you have to give a square bracket. So I can now add multiple values together. This way. This will add all these values at the end of a list. You can see all the values are added. Okay. Then next function is, if I want to count the number of times a value appears in a list, then suppose I will just repeat 12.3. Let's say I have 12.3 3 times. Okay. Now I want to count how many times 12.3 occurs in this list. So I will use count function for that. I will write list.count 12.3 I will put. This will give me the number of times 12.3 is occurring in this list. So this function is returning me some value. So when a function returns a value, we have to use print to fetch it. This will give me 3. You can see 3 is printed here because 12.3 occurs 3 times. Okay. Now what if I want to delete a value from this list? Let's say I want to delete hello. To delete hello, what we have to do is we can use del keyword. We write del list name and the index of hello. What is the index of hello? It is 1. Now see, this del is not a function, it is a keyword. This will delete hello from this list. Now to check the updated list, I have to print the list. Here I'm already printing, I'll just comment it. So now when I print the list, you see hello is not coming in this list. This is how del works. It is used to delete a value from a list. Okay, then next function which we will see is we have insert. If let's suppose I want to insert a value in the list at a specific position. Let's say I want to insert 10 at position 3. In that case I can use insert function. So I will write list name dot insert. Now insert function takes 2 parameters. First is the index, like I will give index 3. Second is the number the value I want to insert, which is 10. Okay, this will insert 10 at index 3. Let's print the list. See, insert function will also not return anything. To see the changes, you have to print the list again. So see, 10 is inserted at index 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the way insert function works. Now, what if I want to reverse this list? If you want to reverse this list, you can write list name dot reverse. Your list will be reversed. Now to see the reversed list, you have to again print your list. So let's see the output. You can see my list is reversed. This is the way we can use the list functions. Now in list there is one more concept, which is we will see list operations. What operations can we perform in the list? First is concatenation. Suppose I want to join two lists together. I have first list here, L1. This is the list name L1. Then I have second list here. I want to join them together. So I will write L1 plus L2. You can see both the lists are joined. This is the first operation. This is called list concatenation, joining them. Now if I want to repeat the element of a list n number of times, let's say I want to repeat the elements of first list 3 times or 5 times, then there is an operator called asterisk, replication operator. You can write like this, L1 asterisk 3. So this will repeat the list 1 values 3 times. You can see 1, 2, 3. 3 times it is repeating. Then, so basically these are the operations of a list. Let's understand some program on a list now. Okay, one more thing is, how can we take a list as input from the user? Till now the value I was giving to the list was myself manually. But what if I want someone else to give the values to my list? I want list as input. So we use input function. Let's understand what will happen if I just use input function. So here I will tell the user to enter the list elements. Then I will store it in a variable L. Now I will print this L. I'm commenting this. Let's see what happens here. I'm taking the input, user will give the elements, and then I'm printing the list. So let's run this. Now because I'm giving list as input, I have to actually give a square bracket. So I can give like this. Now I will press enter. See, it is printing the list fine. It has worked. But if I try to check the type of value, like suppose I have given 1, I have given 2, these are integers. But input function does not consider the value as integer. By default, it considers all the values as string. So even if I'm giving an integer, it is not considering it as an integer. It is considering it as a string. So how can I check whether it is actually a string or not? You can use type function. And then in the square bracket, you will give the index like 1. That means whatever value you are giving in the list at index 1, it will give me the data type of that. Let's run this again. Same list I'm giving. Now here at index 1, value is 2. So it will give me int in the out. It should give me int, right? But it will not give me int. It is giving str. That means it is considering 2 as a string, not as an integer. So in that case, we can't just use input. We can use here eval. Before input, you just put eval. Now it will consider the type as it is. If it is 2, it will consider it as an integer. If it is 45.6, it will consider it as a float. So again, I am giving this. See, it is considering 2 as int now. Now let's suppose if I don't give square bracket, what can happen? I'm just giving 1, 2. Let's see. Okay, I'll just print the list also. Print L. See, it is not considering it as a list, right? So when you're giving the input, you give square bracket because list is represented using a square bracket only. So that is all about list in Python.